It's been a very interesting process for me. As I go day by go through my day-to-day daily life, I like most of the people. I have my own routines, and I would say I rarely would just sit down and think about what I like or what I don't like or those kind of preferences. But going through the prompts, it gave me an opportunity to really just think about myself and my interest and how I spend my time, and instead of just wake up in the morning and get ready for my work and come back home and do exercise and go to bed and get ready for the next day. This process has been very helpful for me in terms of have a quiet time to just think about my own emotional life, I guess. I would say less exciting. Like I said, my preference and the things that I enjoy doing, or things that I don't enjoy doing. I rarely have time to think about that. I just go about my daily life and go about my routines, and for some of the prompts, I rarely think about it until I went through the process. I wouldn't say surprising, but just I wouldn't ask myself some of the questions, and I think it's there. I just don't have time, or I don't consciously think about it and think about it. It just helped me. I would say self-discovery is it's not as big as self-discovery, but just give me time to think about myself more. Things that bear no comparison. And the prompt that surprised me a bit is and that I did not think about more was things that make the heart race. When I first looked at the prompt, I could not come up with any. But then I slept on it, and the next day or the next few days, I come up with some of them. So yeah, like I said, as I go through my day-to-day life, I really think about those things. But when I read the prompt and I really think about it, yeah, and it's the feeling is there. It's just that I don't think about it. So during this stage of my life, I am right now an empty nester. So last year my older daughter just got married, and my younger daughter she moved away from home, and I thought that I had more time. But personally, I do have more time to myself. But because I wanted to. So my older daughter's occupation right now, for me, it looks like she's been through a lot, and I wanted to help her, and I don't know how to help her. So whenever she came home and tell me about her daily life, I would feel worried for her, because she had not been able to have enough sleep, and I worry about her health. And I know that there's nothing I can do about it. So I guess I just constantly worry about my daughter. Yeah. So I think that is why. Although I do have more time to myself, on the one hand, I do take care of. I do exercise, and I have a lot of time to myself. But I guess on the other hand, I think about my daughters a lot. I think I'm adapting to it slowly. Yeah, and this is the first year for her to work at the hospital, and I just hope that as time goes on, she'll get used to it, and it'll get better for her. Yeah. So I like reading. So I would just go to the library, borrow books, and yeah. When I'm reading, I feel like I'm in another world. I guess that helps a bit. I guess I'm just. Well, I think I started to think about my retirement. My two kids they have their own life and they're busy. And I just, yeah, I think that I need to prepare myself for as I grow much older, such as how long I can stay at my own house, and yeah, things like a lot of senior people think about when they are older. Yeah, it's just something at the back of my head. Yeah, I'm still working. I'm still working, and yeah, I mean, when I listen to the news, and it's all about healthcare, how older people do not have adequate healthcare in Canada, and how expensive it could be. Yeah, so it makes me think about myself. So I came from Taiwan. So in Taiwan, I think all the women or mid-age women or older women in the society, people show more respect to them, whereas here in the Western world, in Canada, I think that women or maybe it's underreported in Taiwan. I feel that here there are more domestic violence cases here. So, and whereas in Taiwan, we were raised to show respect to elderly, and I don't think here people are or the society are educating or kids are raised to respect elder people. So yeah, I think women here or older women here are not. They do not. People do not give the respect they deserve, I would say. Maybe it's because of the society as a whole. Here, people are more individualistic. For example, when they are even just right after high school, young people would go leave their house and rent their own apartment and live on their own. But in Taiwan, even until you are in your universities, you still live with your parents, and the parents still take care of you. So maybe that is why we have more close relationship between the parents and the young people, and that's why young people show more respect to older generations. And here, because they are not as close. I mean, the two generations, the parents and the kids generation, they're not as close. They don't live together. They have their own separate life. Yeah, maybe that's why. I'm not sure. That's what I think. I don't know. It's a chicken and egg question. I don't know which one starts first. But for here, like the relationship between me and my two daughters, they don't tell me. They don't share a lot of their personal life with me. Whereas when I was growing up with my family, my mother knows everything about me. So yeah, I don't know whether it's the whether I mean, for young people, they are more they are more influenced by their peers. So maybe it starts with the family. Although my two daughters grew up with me, I think they are affected or they are impacted by their peers. And in Western society, like I said, they are very individualistic. So yeah, even though they grew up in a Asian family household, they still behave very Western. For example, if we have a family gathering and have a meal together, the younger generation will not eat before their parents or the older people started to eat. It's just the way they show respect to the older generations. I'm not saying which one is right, which one is wrong, but it's just different. It's just a cultural difference. So when I see people here, when they're interacting with the older people, it looks like they don't care about them. And of course they don't have to care about them because they don't even know them, but it's just a way of showing people who are older respect. That's how I interpret it. I can only speak for myself and my own family. So sometimes I think that it's not that the younger people don't care. It's that they did not think of it. For example, so this just past weekend, my younger daughter came home from school. I mean, she's studying in Toronto. So when she was home, I showed her the small book, the accordion book, to her, and told her that this is the book that we are working on with Keiko-san. And then she said, "Oh, that's so lovely." And then she said, "Oh, what would you put in that book?" So then I show her the prompts, and then to my surprise, she sat down and read through it, and reading through the prompts, she sometimes laughed and sometimes she shows surprises. So then I think for me, you said that how to narrow the gap to me, I think it's it's all about communication. Sometimes I think that maybe my daughters they don't care about me, they are not interested about anything about me. But sometimes, but I think that if I initiate the communication, it might be surprising to me that they actually do care. So yeah, and I think I should be the one who initiate the communication, because they might have too much on their mind, and they might not have the time to chat with me. But if I initiate the communication, it looked to me they do show interest. Healthy communication. I think first thing would be would be to put your phone aside, not scrolling through your phone, or and then the second thing would be to be engaged and to listen. That would be a effective communication look to me.